This is your daily for April 28th. All right, April 28th. It's general. It's not going to resonate with everyone. That's okay. It's not in any particular zodiac sign. It's not in any particular area of life. We read what comes out. Plenty of content here. Sorry that I missed y'all yesterday. I usually pre-record about a week out, and then I leave. And so I had some delays in getting back, but we're here now. All right, April 28th. April 28th, daily message. This card, and I'm here to stay. It's not going anywhere, okay? All right, so you got hydromancy, illusion, dowsing rods, seeker, and dictionary communication. All right, lots of people coming up from the past for whatever reason. Well, we know for what reason, right? The Scorpio full moon, super moon, Cancer ruler sitting balls deep in Scorpio energy. It's just a lot of things come up, right? You got Taurus over there sitting at home. There's just a lot of things that come up. This moment of truth, this moment of, hidden things being revealed. Maybe things you thought were taken care of haven't been, tying up loose ends. Okay, so there could be all kinds of communication for that. This is a time that people, may get into new relationships, rekindle old relationships. It's kind of like whatever has been just out there floating around, or hidden in the corner. It's like the universe's deep cleaning period, all right? People are a little bit more comfortable to bear their true feelings, good or bad. People are a little bit more tactful. So let's say you have some bad news or maybe I don't want to say like a sticky situation, but maybe something that's a little bit sensitive, right? Maybe there's some bad energy surrounding a situation that needs to be tied up. Well, in this case, it would be a little bit easier in this energy to go forward and communicate without maybe hurting feelings or, being tacky about it. So there is that. Let's say you have something that you've wanted to say, or something somebody's wanted to say to you, hidden feelings or whatever for a long time. Now would be the time to, that they would muster up the courage to do that, okay? Also, it's like, I'm just showing a brown recluse. I personally have, I don't see spiders as just disgusting, evil, and, fear warnings of that sort of a thing. Nor do I see serpents in that manner, but depending on your perception, take it as you will. The brown recluse, it doesn't just attack, right? It doesn't just bite. It's not this vicious creature, okay? Now, if it bites you, and I have been bit by a brown recluse 3 times throughout my life, they say once bitten. I tend to agree just from my own personal experience. Nonetheless, if they bite you, the flesh starts to rot from the inside out. Whatever is in their venom or their poison or whatever, it breaks down tissue ridiculously fast. I mean, if you've ever seen anybody with a brown recluse bite, or you yourself have had one, then you know what I'm talking about. I mean, like, you barely realize you've been bitten before there is a hole at the location, and it happens so fast, and it just continues so fast. That being said, the brown recluse is not necessarily, again, a vicious creature. It will not just come out and attack you. You're not just going to be walking by and it's going to jump out and just try to bite you. It is called the recluse for a reason. It minds its own business. It stays in dark places, dark corners, in the inside of shoes, in the back of an old drawer. I'm not trying to scare you, but that is where they reside. They're a recluse. They're by themselves in the dark. unbothered. And it would be an area that is unbothered. These are not going to be shoes that you wear every day, you know, things like that. This is, you know, untouched area for, you know, wherever energy is lying stagnant. That's where you will find this creature. So usually how people get bitten is when they stick their hands back in an old drawer or in an old corner, in an old cubby, or in an old shoe or whatever that's been staying there for a while. When you put your hand in a place you can't see and then you're bitten, it is not, again, a vicious attack. It's like you catch it off guard. It's more scared of you than you are. Well, you don't even see it there, but it's terrified, right? You come in invading its home, it is scared and threatened, and it bites, okay? And that's kind of this energy that I'm getting of like being caught off guard. It's just people are not necessarily, you know, in this energy vicious creatures. They may just be a little bit caught off guard, okay? There's a way here, like we have this sort of mutual understanding amongst us right now where we just are a little bit easier to communicate with, you know, a little bit less vicious, a little bit more understanding of what needs to happen here, okay? The Empress coming over with creativity. And if you look at, you know, we talked about this last week, the illusion card being, you know, that's right, that's Neptunian energy, Neptune energy, Piscean energy, it's third eye energy, all right, pineal gland energy. It is the vision, the sight, right? But it's also where illusions happen, where delusions happen. It's also where manifestation and dreams happen. You just have to be careful, right? It's all about balance. But that creativity, that Empress, is the same energy, all right? As you know, of course, she's abundant. She takes care of things. So again, this is that we're in this sort of dreamer's energy. Like I said, we're in an energy where people feel they're confident to go forward and either tie up loose ends, start new beginnings, maybe a little bit of both, okay? Three of Pentacles, excuse me, mastership, justice, equality. Again, like I said, wrapping up loose ends. You could be presented with some legal matters that, here's the thing though, with the Three of Empress, the Three of Pentacles, 11, the Justice, whatever you're going through right now is very fated. It's supposed to be this way. It doesn't matter if there's things breaking away or if there's new things coming in. Those threes are mind, body, and soul. Those threes are unity. Those threes are becoming whole, not with you and another person. I'm not saying that's not the case, but threes are pointing to you becoming solid and you becoming whole, you getting a more solid foundation for you. All right. Three of Pentacles is all about building up a space. It's about collaboration. Okay. This could be collaboration with the self. This could be collaboration with another. 11, justice, equality. Okay. And over that communication with the seeker. Okay. So you may have people seeking you out to handle up some legal matters. It's not unheard of, especially in this energy. Like I said, wrapping up loose ends. The thing I would say, if there's going to be any energy to do it in, it would be this type of energy that you would want, because the people are a little bit more agreeable. People are a little bit less likely to argue and be vindictive. It's like, let's just get it out of the way, you know? We will go back and clarify. Also, Libra energy here, and the High Priestess, inner wisdom. What am I telling you? All of this is for your higher good, okay? And if you feel like there's injustices that have been done, those will be made right. Let me get, this is the one I can find. I'll just do this one. Not the deck I wanted. Y'all, I have so many decks. It's ridiculous. I have so much to get in order here, but I can't stay stationary long enough to do anything yet. Yet, little by little, little by little. Three of Swords. It's not the end all be all, okay? You may receive some information that may hurt. Someone may have to give you a message that actually hurts, okay? Someone may not be. Someone, honestly, in this, it looks like someone's trying to trick themselves to be over a situation, and they're not necessarily. That's okay. I mean, things end all the time, and we're not necessarily ready for that to happen, but we deal with it, okay? We adapt. Mother of Cups here. I love that, because that means even though the heart may be broken and there's a lot of sorrow, pain, and anguish there, something may be bound up, tied up, there's a level of understanding here. And the Mother of Cups I kind of view as like the little empress, okay? Because the Mother of Cups is very abundant. I mean, you see her with that cup there. Again, we get the High Priestess here. Secrets are being unlocked. Keys are being given. The Emperor is in reverse, okay? Yeah, that's... Yeah. Look, if you've got a masculine energy coming towards you thinking they're big shit, or they're trying to play games, or they're trying to come with some level of trickery, especially coming over that Justice card, they're trying to come with some level of their form of power is very distorted. That's okay. That's what I'm saying. Don't worry about it in this energy, especially the more in tune you are, the more spiritual you are, the more on your path you are. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. You got that splat. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's okay. They're not going to get very far. It's going to be revealed. It's going to be revealed. And they're going to be shut down. The universe is going to shut that down real quick. What I say, don't worry about it. Nine of Swords in reverse. Don't worry about it. Eight of Wands in the reverse position. Yeah, there's been some delays and some hang-ups on that heartbreak there. Like, shit, that's not taken care of yet. What the hell? All right, the Fool in the reverse position. You got a couple of things happening here. I'd be wary of making foolish decisions and going off of information. Look, Seven of Cups coming out to end out the reading in the overall energy. We started with the illusion energy. Seven of Cups is very, very much the same illusion energy, very much Piscean energy, very much that state of illusion, that dreamer state, that state of options, okay? There's many, many options here. And then you get that Father of Pentacles in the reverse position. Someone's coming through that's really stuck in their head. They're not being honest about it with everyone around them. But you know what? Here's the thing. That's their problem. You know, can't save them all. And everything ain't your fight. They're insecure and they're unstable. Again, not your fight. We see that here with the Emperor in the reverse. Not your fight. They're making foolish decisions. They're actually a baby. They're less than a baby on their journey. They haven't grown at all. Okay. Whoever this is or whatever this is, it comes through. Take it like it, you know, y'all know I am not the one to hold someone's hand, but also if it makes the process a little easier, do what you got to do to get out from under this, whatever this is. Let things fall away, okay? Let it fall away. You don't need it. You don't need it. Try not to hang on to something so tight. Help it along if you can, okay? I am not a victim. That's not, yeah. No, nobody's a victim in this. Someone is trying to play victim though. And it's okay. Like, here's the thing. People are going to say and do what they want. It's okay. In this energy, especially, it's really easy for you to be like, whatever, you know? You inspire trust and confidence. That's why I say is keep your energy about you. Okay, like I said, I'm not one to hold people's hands, but also if you can help a situation along where it's just easier and we can get rid of it and we can get through it, you know, with the least resistance possible, let's do that. If that means I have to do some of your legwork, cool. Let's go, you know. Ultimately, it does inspire someone. I feel like there's going to be those of you that, you know, and again, depending, this is general, it's going to resonate with you depending on where you lie on the spectrum. It's going to resonate with you differently. But those of you that, you know, really have done an immense amount of shadow work and just overall physical and literal three-dimensional growth, you're gonna likely be encountered with people and you're gonna see that, wow, all these years and you've not grown any. Like, you still have people or someone or whatever holding your hand. Like, you still, like, catch up, okay? What's gonna happen is these people that you're encountering, these groups, these situations, I'm seeing someone like actually revisit an old business, an old job. I'm seeing them, they're sitting in the parking lot and they're remembering a conversation that they had with their boss years ago. The boss, like, they used to work at this place. They pull up They're in the parking lot and they're remembering a conversation that they had years ago with this boss, because they had a major opportunity to go do something better, to go do something different, to go do something that would push them, not just allow them to reach their maximum potential, but push them to do that and more. And they're sitting here and they're remembering all of this, and they want to go in and they want to see how things are going. But now the building is run down. It's in the same spot. It's got the same cars out front. It's got the same people. You know, it's like that situation. And it's a bar, actually. Okay, so they're taking me inside. It's a bar. Okay, I had this conversation not too long ago with somebody. It's like when you, you know, no shade, no shame. Please don't take offense to this, but you know, when you are a bartender, right? Well, I was just having this conversation like 5 days ago, like I don't even think, maybe yeah, about 5 or 6 days ago with someone. When you're a bartender, it's like that is a younger person's job, unless you own the bar, of course. But you know, when you're 20, 22, 25 and you're in the bar, you're a bartender. It's one thing. When you're 30, you're looking at a 30-year-old bartender. It's a little bit different. When you're looking at a 35-year-old bartender, you're kind of looking at him like, okay, 37-year-old bartender, 39-year-old bartender, 45-year-old bartender, 50-year-old bartender, right? And they're like smoking a cigarette. What would Whoopi say? What do you want? Nothing's changed. You've done nothing with yourself, nothing with your life. Totally complacent, totally stagnant. There's something to be said for that, right? You've got a couple types of people in this world, and that's one of them. I'm seeing this person outside looking like they want to go in, and they're so excited because they've made so much growth, and they just expected to see so much growth when this opportunity to revisit this place came back in their path. And what they saw was not only no growth, but some type of a gone backwards, right? They're still holding your hand, is what I'm hearing. They're still holding your hand. Well, what I can say to that is there's a reason you left that situation. There's a reason you left that job. You need, you know, whatever it is, if it's a job, if it's a person, if it's a situation, if it's a way of life, possibly, whatever it is, there's a reason you left that, because you knew that you had greater potential somewhere else. You knew that you needed to grow. And so you go and you grow. You come back and you see something that has stayed the same forever, stagnant, and possibly even, you know, gone a little bit backwards. What I will say is that when you are encountering these things, you're going to see, or you may not see, but understand that there will be seeds planted, and that whatever you have done or grown or shown does inspire the ones that revisit. Okay, you inspire them to reach new heights. And again, no shade, no shame, especially no judgment. But sometimes people need a little kick in the ass to get going, and it doesn't necessarily always come in the form of harsh words or a good talking to or losing an arm and leg. Sometimes you can literally just see someone doing so well, or you know, sometimes all it takes is seeing something you want. Let's say you want, you know, you come across this house and you want it, and it's, you know, something that is way out of your league, right? It's, you know, 10 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, ballroom, library, study, den, you know, 2 acres for a backyard, you know, whatever it is. And you're like, there's no way I could get that. Sometimes that's all it takes, and something switches inside of you and you're like, oh, I'm going to do everything I can to get that. Inspiration is different for everyone, but I am seeing inspiration happen in this space of stagnant. I'm seeing like one energy that's grown, one energy that hasn't. They're crossing paths, whatever that looks like. And the one that hasn't, it's almost just understood, and something sparks and ignites inside of them. Now they go on their way. They continue on in their life, but with a better sense of inspiration is not the word, motivation. Okay, your contradictions and complexities are interesting. I will show you whom to trust. And that's the thing. The trust thing has been coming out which is why I kind of started the reading where I did. There's people coming up from your past. That's why I said with this Emperor and the reverse energy and these legal matters or whatever has been happening, because this has been coming out. This has been coming out. Whatever they're trying to pull, you're going to be, as long as you're in tune, and I suggest if you're not, you get there, you're going to be shown who to trust. You're going to, their secret's going to be out. They're not going to get away with anything, okay? And again, these complexities, you're intriguing a lot of people and a lot of things right now, okay? You have, you know, opportunity. Like, you have a lot of suitors. This has kind of been coming out. What I will say is I'm looking at somebody's energy who already knows what they want. At least one person here, they know what they want. They're not going to be swayed. And that's that, okay? You've got the Seven of Wands here in the reverse position with the Six of Swords in the reverse position. Okay, someone may be wanting to talk or communicate or work something out, but because of the Seven of Wands, I don't see that happening, because there's some sort of a competition or a someone who thinks they're in competition. There's this coming through as a very jealous energy with the Fool in the reverse position. I personally would not give it any attention, any power. I honestly, I wouldn't even like look. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Just keep walking. All right, you know what you want, you know what you're doing. Keep going straight. You're doing great. Ten of Swords. All right, like I said, in the world, completion. We're wrapping up loose ends. We're wrapping up things that maybe didn't get finished or got forgot about, swept under a rug, you know, whatever it is. This energy that we're currently in is, we are in major transformation with this moon and this energy. If you just look at the state of the world, it's not that hard to figure out, okay? In transformation, sometimes, you know, when you're shedding that skin and a little piece of skin gets stuck or, you know, whatever, it can hurt, you know? When you're like, I'm literally seeing someone lose all their teeth, but they're growing in new teeth. It's like, I mean, if you remember what it was like to pull a tooth, you know, whenever you were a kid, like, it can hurt. That doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. I mean, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's an amazing thing, okay? I'm seeing somebody come back around that. Oh, okay. Never mind. Well, it may stand true for you too. Some of you maybe have been in a relationship with someone for, I'm going to say this has got to be at least a year or more, okay? What I'm looking at, you've been in a relationship with someone for a year or more. Things might not have looked the most promising at one time, and recently something has sparked within them where they're able to be more open, they're able to have more communication. It feels like they've gotten more confident in their own life, and that's kind of changing around. That's, I don't know, it looks really beautiful. But if you've been in a relationship that not necessarily, it's not necessarily like, this wouldn't be anything where you're just absolutely toxic to one another, you're arguing every day, you're not necessarily in separation as far as communication goes. You might be in separation in distance, and it may have been getting more and more distant. I am seeing distance of some kind. But if that's your situation and you were like, something continues to pull you to them, even though it just, you don't feel like you're getting what you want out of it, or they don't feel like they can give you what you want, or they don't feel like they're getting what they want, I see that coming back together under this energy, possibly stronger than ever. Yeah, they're telling me this is the jumping point. They're showing me a diving board. Yeah, somebody's finally ready to dive in. They're finally ready to open up again. I'm not sure what had this person maybe a little bit closed down or closed off, but again, like I said, I feel like there's something that's grabbed a hold or gotten better or gave them some form of confidence boost in their own personal life, which allows them to go forward and be more confident with you. Again, general, take it as it resonates, but that's what I have for you, okay? I love y'all so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.